What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the in New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. This beat is intimate, so you could really.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Warriors, 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action this time with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. And you want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
The 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
31-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their era. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
33, yellow.
On the ground with a tight end. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
8-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Following the interception, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
43 rail. Yellow, lining. Ready?
And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ooh, the juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Come on.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Looking to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Daniel Whelan.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Check pink.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. Sidney, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right side to Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love wants to shift things around. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
10 black, blue black. Ready?
A handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The 20, 5, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With its 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Come on, go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the RPO, he completes it. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
7 Pirates, 7 Ready?
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quinn Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready?
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus's point after is good. And it is 28-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, or the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. That is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The offense on third down tonight, pretty anemic, very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. To try here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Love from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
There's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Buccaneers 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Love looking to throw it. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatline. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A first carry for Rachaad White. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Now 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timeout.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
On the double.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Black 40.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
On the ready.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set. Go.
They'll run again. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
It's a gain of 2.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Come on. Set. Catch shot. 17. Hut.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout